Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Children of Morta. I am actually recording this after a run because, well, I just forgot to, or didn't really think it through, and thus didn't record an intro before actually starting, although I would have needed one either way. But yeah, the plan was just to do some farming. I decided to play as John, as you will see, and I really just wanted to do a, casual off-camera, uncommentated run, just filming the parts that were, the new events that we hadn't seen before, and that kind of stuff, and ultimately just try to make as much money as possible to invest in some upgrades. Well, we did that, and there were also a couple more surprises along the way, which is why I decided to actually start recording a little bit more of the run. So yeah, that's why this turned out to be its own thing when I originally figured I'd just, attach a couple of individual little event scenes to some other episode. The one where I was going to play as Lucy. But yeah, we're going to do that next time probably, unless I decide to do something similar again. Some more farming like this. But yeah, enjoy the montage of little events and then the rest of this run, such as it is. Not going to spoil anything or anything. So yeah, have fun, and well, I'll hand it over to my younger self. Oh yeah, and by the way, feel free to facepalm to your heart's content on the wood situation. I really have no idea what happened there. Seems like a certain encounter was just completely erased from my mind, even while talking a lot about it. So yeah, have fun with that, I guess.
Very soon, Riker had found his place amongst the Bergsons. His best friend was Lucy, and she knew all his favorite games. Steps were taken without regret, for it was never possible to change a destiny unknown. Linda heaved, trying to catch her breath. Between gasps, all that she could think of was that nearby people needed help. These refugees would not soon forget seeing the Bergsons fight for them. For those seeking refuge, one problem simply replaced another. Though he was relieved to see family, Uncle Ben's first thought was of scavenging the things he needed to repair the ramshackle wagon.
Alright, I think I might as well resume commentary, or add some commentary to this one, because I actually made it to the final floor. Everything's cleared. We are ready to face the boss again. I was really just going to, you know, do a farming run, and as you can see, that was extremely successful. This is a single run that gave me, well, basically all the money that I have currently, over 4,000. Aided in no small part by the fact that the first thing I found was a passive that increases the amount of morph gained, which is, you know, the best possible luck for a run that you intend to just, where you just intend to make as much money as possible to buy some upgrades. So that should buy us a couple of things. We also got the increased maximum health use item there, as well as a passive that gave us even more increased health, so we have a lot of max health. I also at some point bought from the shop, because I was not doing so hot health-wise, somewhere in the middle part of this run. So I bought the one that heals me at the start of a new floor, and I think last time it seemed like that includes when entering a boss fight. So that's why I'm not going to spend my money on healing here, even though I'm not fully healed. But I'm going to rely on that actually being true. Right, we also have reduced cooldown on abilities, which is nice, because the Heaven Strike is still a really good skill. We also somehow can carry 2 use items now. I'm not really sure when that happened, because yeah, that wasn't always the case. But we have the one that just has us spawning these little homing projectiles, or I'm not actually sure if they home. I think they seem to target enemies. Yeah, we basically just spawn these little energy balls that shoot out for a while, and then we have the dragon that I'm really not sure how good that is. It just appears and does something. Hard to gauge really how much it does. We have the flame orbits, obviously, and our evade bar recharges faster, which, I mean, unfortunately we only have that one evade still, so it's not as useful as it might be on another character, but still, you know, obviously I'm gonna take it. Yeah, we leveled up a couple of times. Let's see here. We are at skill level 8 now. I think we started at 5, yeah, that seems about right. I made 3.5 levels here. Unlocked the next tier of upgrades. I invested in Guardian's Rage level 2, which we can use and should definitely use against that stupid golem. I really have no idea how well this is going to go. I'm very likely to die, but, you know, I figured I might as well include the boss fight and show you a quick summary of the run. I did record all of the special events, such as they were. I was surprised to find another piece of wood, actually, because I was convinced we had done that before. But yeah, I guess we'll see if that actually does something, or if that was just, I don't know, a glitch that we found that again. Probably does something. Anyway, Divine Performer. High combo kill counters reward more money. I mean, that would have been nice earlier, although I didn't really get much, didn't get many high counters, so that wouldn't have done much. I'm tempted to get this one, just because it's another passive thing that will deal more damage, as I maybe try to dodge the enemy's attacks as well as I can. Yeah, increased damage, decreased movement speed. Honestly, for this character, this might be worth considering very briefly, but nah. And then, of course, well, this is another use item, though, and we already have 2, so I feel like the best investment might be this. Or I could go ahead and buy 3 of the chests that are on the floor. There are 4 chests total, unopened, and, you know, I could get lucky. Actually, with 3 chests, there's a decent chance that I'll get some sort of item out of them, and I'm gonna get more money. And I don't know if this one is gonna change things significantly, you know? It's gonna add some extra damage. I think I want to open the chests. It might just be the gambler in me that just likes opening loot chests. I mean, I guess that's what people like to do in general. Hence why that concept has been increasingly popular. Okay, so just money from this one. Although each one of these now looks like it gives around 100 or more. Which is definitely quite decent. Oh, got something? That's just an animal tree, yeah. I don't think I've found particularly many of those. I keep pressing the wrong button. Well, 3 actually. Now. Well, one more chance. Don't trigger that bomb. Should I get this one or the other one? Wait, wasn't there another one? Oh, there's all the way down there. Never mind then. Come on, oh! The next 2 received hits are ignored. I mean, the boss is relatively slow hitting, right? So that might not be bad. How does that work? It replaces that one. I would have... Oh, actually, maybe it cycles through? Yeah. I think the dragon seems like the weakest. He's a damaging pool. I don't know. Maybe that's not... Maybe that's not bad. For a slow, large target like the boss. That might actually work. But, yeah, unfortunately we didn't get a passive. So, the gamble didn't quite pay off, although we did make a few hundred more bucks. So, in that regard, in terms of buying me more passive upgrades, more permanent upgrades, this run is even more of a success than it's already been. So, let's see here. There's probably also going to be Riker to provide a heal for the boss here. It looks like that's just what she does, now that we've built her a hut. So, yeah, but I was already fully healed, right? I wasn't looking at the time, but yeah. Okay, remember I can do my invincibility. I have both of my active items. I should use my Heaven's Grace, whatever, as much as possible. I did not pick up an extra rune. There were some runes on the floor, I think. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well. We'll see how this goes. Let's see this scene one more time.
Anea Daya, the mother of beasts and goddess of anguish, a protector, being of stone made living.
I think I'll activate that immediately. I'm dealing okay damage to it. Oh, I'm also... Yeah, forgot to do that. I should also activate that ASAP. And again, and actually make myself invulnerable and just go ham on him. I'm gonna kill him. Okay. Wait, he's not... No! Oh no! Oh crap, I should have needed to dodge through those. Freaking... Oh. Wait! He just wasn't dead? Oh, I thought that was a complete second phase? I didn't realize he... Was it just a coincidence that that happened when he seemed to be dead? When the health bar seemed to be decreased? Depleted, I mean? Well, I can't even talk. 5,000 gold. I was expecting to make maybe another 2.5k, but... Well, okay, I wasn't expecting that the first item I would find would give me more of... And I don't know how much it increases it. I mean, it seems like almost a 100% increase. Which is crazy if that's true. That would be crazy good. I mean, it is crazy good. Anyway, wow. I was not expecting to win here, especially... I mean, on the outset I wasn't. And then when seemingly a second phase started, I was convinced that I was completely screwed. Especially when it was freaking bullet hell on a character who can only dodge what feels like every 10 seconds. I know it's more like every 1, 2, 3 seconds? 3, maybe 4? Probably more like 3. But it feels forever. Like forever, of course, when you're, desperately need to dodge something else. I probably also could have dodged those, blocked those. I mean, my god, my brain. I feel like I could have done maybe a little bit better if I hadn't been commentating, but, I felt like if I was going to attempt the new boss, obviously I had to accept the possibility that I might win, and wait, I did. Anyway, just to collect my thoughts a bit more before we wrap this up here. In fact, I wonder if I'm just gonna make this a little bonus episode. I was actually planning to just tack this onto the beginning of the next real run where I was gonna play as Lucy, but since this all happened, I guess I might as well make it its own thing, especially with my tendency to talk way longer than I should or need to. Anyway, right, I wanted to say that I have used the opportunity to play John more thoughtfully, maybe, to really try and learn to play him better, by not having to focus on also talking at the time. And I've actually, I think I have become quite a bit better. I have started to use his block quite effectively. Yeah, actually, it's still going to be hard to do that while talking. It's just a lot of micromanagement, I feel, to really think about when you start blocking, when you retreat to let your stamina recharge. I definitely will do more runs as him and try to do as best as I can and maybe show off the techniques that I have developed for myself. Although I'm not expecting to do quite as well. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't sell myself so short. And also, finally move on and do this big thing. I mean, we know there are 3 more areas after this, so this is not the end of the game or anything, but...
Finally free of the corruption's hold, Anea Daya gazed
a major
upon
milestone.
Bergson, her emerald eyes weary with exhaustion.
Then she raised her hand and killed him on the spot. Just because she can. Or did we save her? Was she trapped in there and is now grateful to us? Is that the idea? Oh, that seemed to remove some of the purple corruption stuff? I mean, that's kind of the point, right? The corruption is the big problem that's ailing the world right now. Look at that. Only a 47-minute run. It's not my longest run, although I guess it's that around 45, 50 minutes seems to be how long these runs are these days. Of course, I didn't record most of it. Almost 1,000 enemies killed, which seems about the same as with our previous run as Linda. Yeah, twice as much money almost, which is crazy. 9 gemstones, not bad. 1,500 points healed, yeah. Sounds about right. And we found a couple of animal treats, and that's that. And another piece of wood, for what it's worth. We'll see if that does anything. But first of all, we're going to have some major story advancement, I'm assuming. Oh, there she is. Wow. Is it just a projection, or does the goddess personally visit? I guess she's here in person.
The spirit's words took life, forming images to reveal what was hidden from the Bergsons. And us, spirits 3, knelt before the mountain god U to swear fealty. Our wills were set on peace. His was set on testing ours.
And so he encased them in crystal? That's mean.
As the test drew to a close, we discovered our wretched ending. As the mountain god exacted vengeance on the children of Rhea Dana and tainted Rhea with the corruption.
But why would he do that?
Thus was another truth revealed to the Bergson, but many more were hidden still.
Okay, so the truth is, God is evil, we have to kill him. As in any good JRPG.
Questions were abundant in the Bergsons' minds. If the mountain god was the source of the corruption, what had made him wreak such havoc? How had no one known about him before?
An unknown god is also kind of rare, I
They needed
guess.
to find the next spirit, as maybe they had an answer to some of their questions. More truths awaited them in the Land of the Winds.
Land of the Winds. Exciting. New area, new environments. New character. Wow. Yeah, I suppose we might as well, and we will definitely jump into the next completely new area with the new character. So that's really cool. Do we not have... Oh, never mind. Oh, there she is. Did not see... I don't know, sometimes this event indicator just blends in with the colorful environment so much.
Why would the mountain god corrupt the world? What kind of evil was it that brought it forth? For Margaret, these questions were as important as where and how.
Yeah, I mean, sure, we need to deal with the immediate issue, but knowing what caused it in the first place is definitely as important, at least. So we can, maybe prevent it from happening again in the future. And, yeah, as it turns out, the wood did not actually do anything. Which makes sense. I mean, the hut is done. It didn't say specifically that the wood was for Riker's hut, but then again, I wasn't aware that that Ben had asked us for anymore. And yeah, nothing's happened with it, so... What? Jogged? The owl? And for... what? Something. Always happy to deliver messages for the family. A bird is never to be bound, but they are happy to stay around. Okay. Jog the owl and friends joined, I guess. Probably what it's supposed to say there. Yep. There she is. Always happy to deliver. Right. Who knows? Movement speed. Okay. That's neat. That is okay. Not super exciting. I mean, movement speed is good, but do I really want to invest, consumables in increasing that for 1 or 2 runs, when I can also increase experience gains? Anyway, speaking of, well, not experience in this case, but money. Let's see here. We can afford everything, which makes sense. Actually, speaking of experience, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna increase both of these. That leaves me with enough to buy a little bit. Dodge chance or health. Another level of health. That's a pretty healthy increase in health. Yeah, sure. I feel like that's, well invested in a huge chunk of money invested in some long-term benefits. Come on. Both of these next upgrades are pretty expensive, as would be expected. But they should also prove quite powerful. Let's see here. Runic Knowledge unlocks runes for various slots. No, that's not... wait. Is it this one? Who has a second Divine Relic slot? Okay, I kind of missed that, or I must have read that at some point, but I figured that it was one of the recently unlocked upgrades here. Right, of course. Obviously, only the first rank gives the second slot, but that's really good, actually. That's really good to have. Needless to say. Okay, wow, awesome. What a super successful, unexpected run. Yeah, next time, exciting new things. And well, I guess I'll record some sort of quick intro because since I didn't do that, I really should have done that in either case. But oh well, might as well do it after the fact. So yeah, at this point, I'm gonna say thanks for watching as always. Hold on. Isn't the video only halfway done, you might ask? And yes, you would be correct. Now, let me explain. I had said everything you've seen up to this point to release as its own thing, a little bonus episode, with the unexpected outcome and all that. I had set it to release in between regular episodes as just its own 20-minute thing, because I figured, it wasn't quite enough for one full episode. At least that's what I felt like at the time. Now, the next time I sat down to record, and I, had promised and planned to play as Lucy in the new area, but it turned out that I felt like playing a little bit more, like grinding a bit more with old characters, basically. And I figured I'd just, do a montage of whatever interesting things I'd come across, and, to start the run with, or the episode with, and then add the Lucy run. But it ended up being a 20-minute sequence of things. Because you know me, I'm talking too much. Anyway, yeah, and I had that recorded, and I was going to then actually add the Lucy run after that, which I didn't record right away. So yeah, that would have become a super long episode then. And sometime later, it occurred to me that instead of doing that, which would have been super awkward, why not just combine the start of this episode and those other miscellaneous scenes into one kind of Frankenstein-y thing, Since it was already Frankenstein's monster, the Frankenstein's monster of Children of Morta episodes, I might as well embrace it, And that's what you're watching now, and what I'm doing now. So I'm just going to add, basically, that the beginning of the planned next episode, minus the intro, and I hope it all makes sense and makes for a watchable video. And this was already way too long, but I guess it's fine. Anyway, so I'll hand it over to my younger self, enjoy the rest of the video.
Mary's worry over bringing a child into this harsh world would not prevent John from making bad jokes. He would say,
He is a dad after all.
The baby does not seem at all worried, which was exactly what helped her keep calm.
That's not even such a bad joke. I mean, it's really just, you know, a nice little thing to say. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's that. We obviously don't have any money left over after my latest bit of, you know, another spending spree. So, yeah, I'll just jump into a couple of runs. Not really sure who to play as yet. I'll just play it by ear, and I will just record any new events that I come across, probably without any commentary, although we'll see what I feel like. So, yeah, prepare for a little montage. I'm probably also going to record any boss fights, if I make it that far. So, yeah, we'll just see what happens. Okay, hold on.
Raha, spirit of fealty, awaited the Bergsons somewhere in Bergson. Next portal, take the warriors there.
Right. I hope the game actually lets me do something else first. I know, you know, there's probably certain time constraints, but... okay. Okay. Good, good. Yeah, we just had this little cutscene here of the portal opening. I forgot that that hadn't actually happened last time. So, yeah, obviously I wanted to include that. So, yeah, now I pause, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, here we have something going on. Oh, it's just another one of these.
Can the body endure the mind's gamble?
I suppose these are probably going to replace actual story-related mini-events more and more as we run out of those. Because on the first floor, actually, as you can see, this is already the second one. Not looking so hot for Kevin here. Although the first upgrade I got was once again the primary attack damage, which is pretty good. Anyway, yeah. So on the first floor, the one special room was actually the sequence game. So let's just go with this one, and I chose poorly. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I have this interesting rune though. Oh, really? I mean, I did press left to aim at those enemies. Wow. Try that again. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, this rune that condenses the fan of knives. Wow, this is going so poorly. What's going on? Into a cone, which is honestly, I don't mind that. Sure, you have to aim it, but it tends to actually hit the thing you want to hit primarily, rather than just a random small number of enemies around you, if you're lucky. So yeah, that's definitely a good one. Although, of course, I'm already starting to run out. Well, I mean, not quite yet, but yeah, I also have an amazing primary attack rune here that, in addition to attack speed, also increases damage. So yeah, that's really good. But yeah, I guess I really have to get used to dodging a lot because, well, other than that, I can't really do much. As it is, this hiding in the shadows thing, I guess it does make him invulnerable. But yeah, as soon as he attacks, he pops out of it. So it's good to get away from sticky situations, but not really, you know, it doesn't really help solve them. So, yeah, I don't know. It feels like his toolset is pretty limited right now, but he also doesn't even have his rage ability yet. So, yeah, he's definitely still underdeveloped compared to the rest of the characters. Or at least, I guess, John and Linda. But yeah, I'm working on it. Hopefully I can make it a bit further here. And I'll pause again. Okay, I died, and there's
Linda,
a scene as I return.
Deep sorrow. She saw that her tree, the tree her father had planted the day she was born, had withered and died. Though when she looked upon her grandma, her sadness lessened. Margaret was always a glimmer of light in the darkest of hours.
Okay. I mean, you could also just go ahead and plant a couple more trees. Also, I mean, Linda's father is still around. It's not like the tree was her only, you know, keepsake or memento of her father. So it doesn't seem that bad, but yeah, whatever. Oh, whoa. That is new. Is corruption actually affecting the family estate here? That's not good. Oh yeah. Definitely creeping in. Despite our progress. I guess just an Dia being here in the sanctum underneath the house does not prevent the corruption from encroaching. That's a little bit worrying. Let's see here. I didn't make a whole lot of money, although enough for some upgrade. They could invest in more health, maybe more dodge chance. I mean, Kevin seems to need it. Although, I mean, really, I can't blame it on him. Yeah, sure. Let's just buy something. Okay, I'll just jump into another run, and hopefully I can do better. I'm gonna play him a little bit more, level him up more. He definitely needs at least his rage ability, and maybe, I forget what his other passives are, maybe, that I can invest in. Hopefully I can do a little bit better. Actually, yeah, why not? Let's just take a look at this real quick. Really? Wow. All 9 of these are not enough to max out friendship. That is unfortunate. I guess I'll give him 4 to at least give the 15% XP bonus. That seems useful enough. Yep. Well, I wonder how far I'm off. That seems like a lot of treats, but oh well. Dodge chance, luck, movement speed doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really elaborate anywhere what luck really does. I'm guessing chance for health drops and whatnot. Crit chance is nice, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna save my treats mostly for experience. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to quickly look at that. Anything new here? Yes, well, it just shows me that. Okay, now I'm gonna jump into another run, and we'll see if I find any more events, or maybe I ran out. Although, there is still that thing with the broken cart. I hope I run into that again. I hope I didn't miss my chance forever. That would be really unfortunate. Oh man, that was... Yeah, that was really, really bad on my part. I'm kind of angry at myself. Well, I mean, not so much angry, just... I don't know. Speechless and disappointed. It's probably more like it. Anyway, maybe we get a second chance on that one. But, yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, the second run is going a little bit better, and this floor actually has... The first floor, again, didn't have anything of note. But, in fact, I'm not really sure if it had any blue door room at all, now that I think about it. It did have an arena, so I guess that counts. But yeah, this one has 2. Oops. The one down to the south is another blue room, and this one has another bit of journal. And actually, well, I suppose I might as well. Oh wait, Kildibble Caves. Is that the one we just found? Right. Yeah, we also never read the second one we found of Adam's journals here. Kildibble Caves, Dia Consul, or lack thereof. Dia, along with Nohar the Golem, have locked themselves away in her chambers. She refuses to open the doors. Drake be damned. The gods are a fickle bunch. With no answers, I must depart. Margaret is alone with our 2 boys. Being a man does not give one excuse to abandon his children. Rightly so. Torn, Kildibble Caves. I heard something in the distance, just beyond the veil of darkness. I swear it was her voice. Anna and Ash sleep for the first time in days, though. I can't leave them here. But if that was their mother... Matteo, Anna and Ash. Matteo. Well, that's the first I hear of those, so who knows what that means? Guess I'll, just run down to the second special room and see what that's all about. Oh wow, it's a longer walk than I remembered, but that's fine. Running out of my luck shrine here, that's also okay. Oh, hey. Oh, wait. I guess it's just the same room that we... Oh, never mind. New codex entry. There we go. So I guess it's random which one of these locations gives you lore? I'm pretty sure the first one just had the scroll lying in the middle of the central table here, and checking the bookshelves here didn't really do anything. I don't remember getting gold there, but, you know, I might just not be remembering. Miscellaneous lore. Murals in the eyes. Wait, didn't I see this before? The title seems familiar. Well, on my way home from a recent fishing expedition, I noticed something in one of the murals I usually ignore. People are interested in... Wait. Frozen Lands. No, I definitely saw this. Oh. Elder Morta runes. I just had to scroll. Elder Morta is the oldest writing system in our civilization's history, originating long before the mountain god's birth. Its alphabet consists of 24 runes that roughly correspond to modern letters and pronunciation. That's convenient, though their ordering is different. Spoken Elder Morta is now considered a dead language, and even in ancient times dialects varied greatly between regions of the mountain. These inconsistencies suggest that the elemental gods may have used Elder Morta to limit cooperative communication between our ancestral tribes. Sounds familiar. Elder Morta runes now hold more symbolic significance than practical application. Runic inscriptions sometimes appear on treasured artifacts and architecture, giving them a mystic quality that runs deeper than their linguistic purpose. This has inspired spiritualists to employ runes in a variety of occult rituals, from divination to seances. When used as a spiritual tool, Elder Morta runes are carved into small flat stones and cast like dice. Relative placement of the fallen stones and whether the runes are visible or face down are then interpreted as a message from beyond the mortal realm. Joshua Cadman, Scholar of Morta. Okay, interesting lore. Alright, seems to be about it for this floor though. Yeah, there is a shop beyond the end room, but that's about it. Right. Yeah, looks like I'll keep playing off camera and see what we can find on the third floor. At least I made it that far this time. Well, okay, that was unfortunate. I was hit by one of those, you can barely see him there, one of those red elites, whatever they're called. I don't really, well, I thought I dodged, but obviously I didn't. So that was unfortunate. Didn't quite make it to the boss. And there was also another blue door that I didn't check out because I wanted to clear the rest of the floor first. Well, that's a little bit of hubris, I suppose. You could say. I actually found 2 rare animal traits and at least 1 normal one. So that's pretty good. In addition to those journals, we also made a decent amount of money. So it's yeah, obviously far from a complete loss. We get another scene as we return. I mean, I almost wish the game would only show these when we actually clear new areas, you know?
Sometimes, and often the truth that hurts is hard to share. Margaret was wondering whether the world would just be a better place without the gods and goddesses.
The question is pretty easy to answer. A god is causing the current problems. What good, specifically, are the gods doing? Are they doing really much of anything? If not, then the answer is pretty easy, I suppose. But, oh well. I'm not a theologist, I'm just here to kill monsters. So, yeah, well, anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know. Oh, right, so those scenes, I mean, because obviously we're gonna run out eventually, right? So I kind of almost wish that they'd space them out a little bit more. In the dungeon itself, we are very, very obviously already seeing them getting pretty rare. In fact, well, yeah, I don't know if we will actually see that broken cart sub mini quest ever again. I guess it could very well be a one-time chance, and you know, it is pretty hard to screw up, but well, I did it. So yeah, maybe it's because I had actually picked up the quest item, just never turned it in. That might have broken it, or otherwise it might have reappeared. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to keep playing, and maybe it'll show up eventually. And if not, I guess all it would have given us would be another one of those cosmetic items, souvenirs, I suppose. Oh well, let's see. Wait, wasn't there a scene? No, there is not actually. Never mind. Okay. Farmer's knowledge is down to 10%, although, that being said, it has only dropped to half of the bar. Wow. Okay, so I have to give him all 3 of my rare treats. Did I actually find 3? Because I had 0 before, right? Oh, I guess I must have. I'm gonna give him 1. That brings it almost to full. That's crazy. So I'd need 2 more rare ones to actually completely max it out. 6, 7? Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll give him 1 more and see... Oh, wait, it is full. But the effect is not maxed. Wait, is that just a glitch? Does it actually not go above 15%? Honestly, I'm tempted to just give him all 7 of these and then the rare one, just to see if it does anything special. Maybe you can unlock this permanently, which would be absolutely crazy, but... I mean, right? What else would that... What else are those 3 yellow stars there supposed to represent? You know what? Screw it. Oh! It does go up to 20. Wow, overjoyed. Okay, I needed to trust the game. I mean, that should hopefully last for a good long time now. An extra 20% XP. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, money-wise, we won't have quite enough for the next XP buff. We're, well, a little bit off. I could keep saving, but then it also feels silly to put everything only into these, you know, resource gain increases. I'd rather, you know, invest in something a little bit more palpable. Runes are actually... Some runes are really good, so increasing duration might even be better than the shrines, the obelisks. But those can also be pretty good. Although, I mean, they tend to run out pretty quickly, and even increasing it to 180% is only gonna do so much. We can't get anything from this selection here, including more damage. Or crit. They're both pretty expensive. I mean, I guess damage isn't that expensive. You know what? I feel like getting a couple of less expensive ones. Yeah, we can get some dodge chance. Sure, why not? And some health. Yeah. And I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna save for rune duration next time. Lowering item cooldown can also be pretty good, I suppose. I mean, obviously, ultimately, I'm gonna invest in everything. Needless to say, I suppose. Let's see here. Yes. That has been boosted quite nicely. It cost me, you know, an insane amount of animal treats, but that's fine. We actually got pretty lucky with these last couple of runs, as far as those go. So that's cool. We'll see how long this buff lasts now. I wonder, do I jump into yet another run? Also, I have no idea how long these various little scenes here have taken. The plan was to just, you know, have a short montage of little scenes, and then the actual run that I had been promising and planning to do. I really want to do some more casual runs though. It's tough. Well, I guess you'll know in just a moment when the next section starts. Either it's going to be the Lucy run or another scene from a random run, or maybe nothing happened the way I had foreseen, and I'll just end the episode here, for real this time. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.